Apple is known for pushing boundaries, redefining the smartphone industry, and surprising users with unexpected decisions. But this time, the iPhone 17 Pro marks the end of an era, the last chapter in the iPhone as we know it. Apple is moving towards a completely new direction, and the leaks confirm it. From design changes to software reboots, the iPhone 17 series is a game changer in ways we never imagined. And for some, it might be the final push to rethink their loyalty to the brand. So, what's really happening with the iPhone 17 Pro? Let's break down the leaks, rumors, and facts that paint a picture of Apple's next big shift. A new look, Apple's boldest design yet. Every few years, Apple shakes up its design, and this time it's happening in dramatic fashion. The iPhone 17 Pro is undergoing a complete redesign, making it the most significant aesthetic overhaul since the iPhone X. The biggest shocker? Apple is eliminating the traditional vertical camera setup in favor of a larger, flatter module, positioned in a way that maximizes sensor efficiency and light intake. The camera bump is now wider, reaching closer to the edges of the device, making it more prominent than ever. However, it's not just for show. The iPhone 17 Pro will feature next-gen periscope zoom technology, allowing for up to 10x optical zoom, bringing it head-to-head with Samsung's Galaxy S Ultra series. The LiDAR sensor and flash module have also been relocated to the side, optimizing portrait mode, depth sensing, and low-light performance. On the front, we're seeing something unthinkable. Apple's dynamic island might disappear in favor of a smaller, more discreet, hole-punch cutout. This means Face ID could be moving under the display, marking a new era of seamless screen design. The bezels, the thinnest ever on an iPhone. But here's where things get wild. The iPhone 17 Air is set to replace the Plus model and will be Apple's thinnest phone ever. It's rumored to be as thin as 5.3 millimeters, bringing back memories of the legendary iPod Touch days. However, Apple's focus isn't just on looks. It's about setting the foundation for a portless future. The software shift. iOS 19 redefines everything. For years, Apple has played it safe with iOS updates, but that's all about to change with iOS 19. The leaks suggest that Apple is taking inspiration from Vision OS, introducing a more 3D-like interface with enhanced depth effects. The biggest change? The Control Center and App Library are getting a massive redesign. Expect new widgets, a more fluid navigation system, and AI-driven automation that adapts to how you use your phone daily. Imagine your iPhone knowing what apps you need before you even open them, predicting your next move based on patterns and routines. And then there's the Camera app, which is finally getting an overhaul. Apple is introducing a Pro Camera UI, offering manual controls similar to DSLR cameras. This is Apple's response to the increasing number of content creators using iPhones professionally. No more iPhone Plus. Meet the iPhone 17 Air. For years, the iPhone Plus model has been struggling to find its place. It's often overlooked in favor of Pro models, and now, Apple is pulling the plug. But they're not just canceling it, they're replacing it with something entirely new. The iPhone 17 Air is going to be Apple's most lightweight, ultra-thin device. The shift from Plus to Air signals Apple's vision for the future, a world where smartphones are thinner, sleeker, and less dependent on physical ports. However, this also means some controversial changes. Early reports indicate that the Air model might only support MagSafe charging, completely ditching the USB-C port, which would mark the first step towards a fully portless iPhone lineup. Hardware upgrades, a glimpse into Apple's 2025 vision. While design changes are exciting, Apple's real power lies in its hardware, and the iPhone 17 Pro is bringing serious upgrades. A 19 Bionic, the fastest chip ever? The iPhone 17 Pro will debut the A19 Bionic chip, built on a 2nm process, making it Apple's most power-efficient processor. Expect better battery life, higher AI processing power, and insane GPU performance that will make the iPhone a powerhouse for gaming and productivity. Camera system, the ultimate content creation tool. Apple is pushing the limits of mobile photography with white heavy checkmark A48 MP periscope telephoto lens, 10x optical zoom. White heavy checkmark, a new 120 degrees ultra-wide lens with macro capabilities. White heavy checkmark, improved night mode and computational photography. White heavy checkmark, 8K video recording with ProRes support. Battery life, a new era of efficiency. Despite the thinner design, the A19 chip and new battery tech will ensure that the iPhone 17 Pro lasts even longer on a single charge. Apple is reportedly using stacked battery technology, which allows for higher energy density in a smaller space. The end of an era. What comes next? The iPhone 17 Pro isn't just another annual upgrade. It's the beginning of the end for Apple's old strategies. We're witnessing white heavy checkmark, the biggest iPhone design change in years. White heavy checkmark, a revolutionary iOS update with AI integration. White heavy checkmark, the death of the Plus model. Replaced by the iPhone 17 Air. White heavy checkmark, a shift towards a portless future. Apple is changing the game, but is it for the better? Are we ready for a fully wireless iPhone world, where manual controls fade in favor of AI-driven automation? The iPhone 17 series raises more questions than answers, and its success will depend on how users react to these bold decisions. So, what do you think? Are you excited about Apple's future? Or do these changes concern you? Let's discuss in the comments.